Okay, hello Libra. Let's see what you've got going on. This is your collective read for the month of May. So let's see what you all got going on, what Spirit wants to tell us. Okay, so there's something here about being very distant. Someone being very distant. Cold. But really wanting to overcome this challenge. So I feel like there's somebody in your energy, they kind of felt like their hands are tied, feeling very restricted, but they're getting past that, or they're releasing whatever this is that's had them in this. Or you are, So like I said, take this as this resonates. Yeah, so there's feeling, just kind of being very distracted, lack of commitment. Ooh. And really been a challenge. It's been a struggle. It's been a fight. But this is like for what feels like a wish come true, wish fulfillment. What else, Spirit? Okay, so there's been a lot of insecurities. Not feeling very desired. Some insecurities because of this lack of commitment, this lack of being invested, whoever this is, but really wanting this commitment. Something about needing to make a decision, but feeling very conflicted. And this could be because of other people's opinions, which has kind of got you in a very guarded energy. Okay, so is this person going to come back into Libra's life? Are they overcoming this challenge? What do we got? Okay, so we've got them, wanting to be committed, wanting to show up, wanting to do things right. I'm not reading all that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so there's been a lot of pain here, which is, I think, caused them to kind of hold back, and you know that. Like, they've been through a lot of betrayal, a lot of painful endings, which has caused them to hold back. It's kind of caused them to get in somewhat of a reckless energy at times, maybe impulsive energy, and you, I think, know this. You feel that. Yeah, it's like this energy of them being very sneaky, very strategic, but also, very discouraging and unfair. I feel like there's been a lot of trying to figure out what's wanted, a lot of confusion. And them kind of realizing what they want. Yeah, so this is that, kind of letting go of all of this. There's been a lot of fears here, too, I do believe. And them having to kind of let go. It's kind of like they're exhausted really fighting their feelings here. Let's see how you feel, though. How do you feel about this person? Okay, so you have felt restricted, you know, you've kind of felt stuck, and that they've been sneaky, and you've been kind of letting go of that. Letting go of that. Yeah, I think, you know, you just kind of felt like they've withdrawn. Um, there's been distance, and so therefore you've kind of done a lot of soul searching and deciding what you want and being the best person that you can be. You know, we've got the Empress here. That's you. Yeah, so, yeah. You know, you felt very left out in the cold by this person. What else? Yeah, you felt very left out in the cold. They've been in a very stubborn energy. Overthinking. There's been a lot of disappointments, and you know, you've kind of have had to really balance your emotions. You know, you've been very overwhelmed, and it's really made you focus on your inner strength and how strong you are. So that's very good. With that being said, though, you know, continue to choose you. You do what's right for you. You know, continue to do that soul searching. Um, yeah, and do what's right for you, which seems to be what you're doing. You know, we can't help how someone else shows up. All we can do is help how we show up. So, yes, I hope this resonates. Let me know, and until next time.